What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Another trade prediction video for you guys, and this is on Cam Robinson of the Jacksonville Jaguars. I do believe he'll be traded to the Carolina Panthers, and let's talk about it, right? So, I know, before you comment, he's been franchise tagged 2 years straight. That's definitely true. But for 2 years straight now, he has not came to a long-term extension with the Jaguars. Something seems a little fishy to me, personally. Every mock I've seen, for the most part, has Hutchinson going one to the Jags. I don't see it. And not because of Hutchinson, because his draft class for pass rushing is so deep. They're so deep. Hutchinson, Thibodeau, Jermaine Johnson, Walker. The list goes on. This pass rushing group is deep for the first 3 rounds. Sam Williams. So like I say, the list goes on. David Ajabo. So you can find a good pass rusher in the second round. I don't think none stand above one another to be the first overall pick in the draft. I don't see it. I really don't see it. So in my personal mock draft, I have the Panthers going, I think they're 6 or 7. I have them getting Charles Cross at left tackle. They need left tackle. It makes sense there. I don't believe they're going young at quarterback. I believe they're going to get Jimmy G, right? Some people don't believe that. Jimmy G might stay. He might go to the Steelers still. We'll see what happens with him. So for right now, since he's still on the Niners, I have to assume he's going to stay there for right now. So this move here will help Panthers out in both areas. They're going to get their left tackle in Cam Robinson, sign him to a long-term deal, a nice, decent deal, and they're going to go young at quarterback at pick 6 or 7, wherever they're at. I forgot which one exactly, but they're going to get Pickett, Sam Howell, Corral. The whole quarterback name. So they're going to get one of those guys, and then at 1, I have going Evan Neal. Now it's very, very close in my personal opinion with Evan Neal and Ikem Ekwonu from North Carolina State. The only difference is Evan Neal has played right tackle at an elite level at Alabama, right? He's played everywhere on Alabama O-line except for center. And if I were to bet, he could probably play that at least average. You know what I'm saying? He's a very talented guy. I'm very big on Evan Neal. The only thing on Evan Neal is when he run blocks, he kind of gets off balance. That's the only problem. Pass protection, he's fine. But the run blocking is kind of where he gets me a little bit. But other than that though, he can work on that. They have Walker Little, the Jags do. They drafted him last year, I think 3rd or 4th round, somewhere in that range. He didn't play last year. We'll see what he can do this year. So that's my prediction, really. Walker Little steps up at the left tackle. Evan Neal's go to the right tackle, and that's fine. You can do it that way. Or you can go Ikem Ekwonu for the Jags. He plays left tackle. Walker Little plays right tackle and rock out there. So there's different ways the Jags can go with this, but it makes sense to me, all the sense in the world to me, to trade Cam Robinson, who's not an elite tackle. They're keeping him for a reason. They're not keeping him just to hold on to him because he has to be had. Cam Robinson, by highlights and by stats, he sits as an average or below average left tackle. He's nothing special, nothing crazy. He was a high pick a couple years ago. Didn't pan out for his full potential yet. Still could, but right now he's not worth that much, So honestly, I think he's very expendable. There's a reason why the Jags haven't came to a long-term deal on him yet. And the Jags have a good future. They have a good O-line, solid O-line. They can definitely get better. And I think adding Neal or Ikem Ekwonu makes all the sense in the world. Excuse me. Cam Robinson going to the Panthers makes sense. As I said, they need lineman help. They need depth. They'll sign to a long-term deal. They're going to go young at quarterback. And, it's a win-win for both sides personally. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry for the abrupt finish in part 1 of the video. I had to sneeze so daggone bad I couldn't hold it anymore. I don't know if you could tell in the video, but I was trying to hold it like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to finish the video. But I'm back. Let's finish this video out with the Jags, right? So, going Aiden Hutchinson at 1 limits the Jags' potential in this draft. The Jags can have a great draft in my personal opinion, but going pass rusher first. It doesn't matter if it's Hutchinson. It could be Walker, Thibodeau. if they go pass rushing first with his deep pass rushing class, I think it's going to hurt in the long run. What to me, how I see it is, and I always said this, even when the Lions had the first round pick, even when the Lions had the first overall pick before the season ended, when they were projected to have it, I did a video and said, what's more important, a dominant O-line or a dominant D-line? I said O-line personally, because back then the Lions had the number one overall draft pick, like week 14, 15, whatever. I did a video stating that I would pick Evan Neal over Thibodeau and Hutchinson, and I believe around that time, that was before the college football playoffs. So my stance haven't wavered. My stance hasn't changed at all. A dominant O-line, even with the Lions, and they have a decent O-line. I think you could have added to that more with Neal, who's versatile. Like I said, played multiple positions except for center. He can fit in anywhere, be an upgrade, and give that quarterback time. Trevor Lawrence needs time. And going with Hutchinson first, or Thibodeau or Walker first, but probably Hutchinson first. Going with him first limits your O-line's potential, in my personal opinion. Because even if you keep Cam Robinson and you go O-line in the second round, you will not find anyone of a first round caliber, in my personal opinion, except for Tyler Linderbaum, who's a center. And that's great, because the center last year for the Chiefs, Creed Humphrey, who's a rookie, finished All-Pro at center, the best center in all of football last year. Linderbaum can be the same way. And don't get me wrong, center is good, center is great, but man, if you give me a dominant left tackle or a dominant center, I'm taking left tackle. That's what the pass rush normally is, a dominant left tackle, dominant right tackle. I need that. So give me Evan Neal all day, every day, man. You can find a good pass rusher second, third round. You can find you a Sam Williams. You can find the guy from VTech. You can find just good, solid pass rushers. Maybe Logan Hall. You can find someone to give you a spark here and there. You won't find anyone dominant, most likely. I do understand that. I do get that. But man, O-line versus D-line, I need the O-line to be top-notch first. The D-line is going to come. If you believe in Trevor Lawrence that much, he's your prized possession. Obviously, he's a franchise guy. Obviously, why not give him the top-notch protection that he needs? You know what I mean? And even, as I said, pass rushing going to the third round, because second round, the Jags needs a legit receiver. You can find a good possession guy in David Bell, maybe second round. You already have Christian Kirk. You have on the roster for right now, I think he'll be traded, but for right now you have Laviska Shenault, but you don't have a true number one guy, in my personal opinion. There's no true number one guy there. You won't find one in the second, maybe. You probably won't, but you can find someone that can add on to that group. A good possession guy, as I said, David Bell, maybe Jahan Dotson falls, But if you go with a left tackle in the second round, I don't think he's going to amount to that much. He can. You never know. But Daniel Falele, he's cool. He's probably the one that they're going to target from Minnesota in second round with the 33rd pick. He's cool. But, I'm going with Neal. I'm going with Iquanu before I go with him. And I'll thug it out with a decent pass rusher in the second round, if not the third. So that's just me personally. But I definitely see the Jags going O-line and trading away Cam Robinson, or keeping Cam Robinson and keep the O-line strength as strong as possible. So both ways are possible, but I just think the Panthers are desperate for left tackle and they want a young quarterback. So people say, I still think Jimmy G, but if not, they'll go young quarterback and they're going to need left tackle to protect Jimmy G, and they'll be Cam Robinson. So that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.